Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I do my version of the FOXY eye makeup look. I'll show you everything except my brows because you know I'm still working on those. All you need in terms of eyeshadow is the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I love this palette. I use some of my new makeup that you may have seen in my Sephora haul. If you want to see how to get this makeup look, then keep on watching. Alright, so first I have a fresh face. I just moisturized. I do have my eyebrows filled in just because I still have no idea what I'm doing with my eyebrows or like how I like doing them. So I switch it up literally every time I do my makeup. But today they actually look really good. Like they were acting on point. So hopefully this is a new technique. They look kind of harsh right now because I don't have any other makeup on. But once I put on the rest of my face, they'll look a lot more, well, not really natural, but they'll look like they match the rest of my face. As usual, I'm going to start with my eyes, and the first product that I always use is this PLouise eyeshadow base. I'm gonna put a little bit on my brush because I feel like when I dot it on my eyes I use like way too much product. I'm gonna use it on like a flat synthetic brush. And because the look we're doing today is more like blown out, I'm going to take my eyeshadow primer and like expand it all the way out here. And then also I like to like bring it in. I like to put it everywhere. So let me know if you guys like this camera quality better and like the sound and everything. Because this is my new camera that I got for vlogging, but if it works for tutorials too, I'll totally use it for tutorials. But yeah, let me know. Alright, so the palette we're going to be using today is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I love this palette. As you can tell, it's been used and abused. I think this just has every color you could possibly need for your FOXY eye look. And for tons of looks. Like this is just such a good staple palette because it has such beautiful colors that you can wear like super natural or take it heavier. I'm going to start off with the shade Burnt Orange, which is like this light brown color, and I'm going to apply that all over my crease. And I'm going to be using the Morphe M535 fluffy brush. The part that makes this look like FOXY is the fact that you have to bring it out. So try to make it touch like out where the tail of your eyebrow is. On a bit more of a defined fluffy brush, this is the M513. I'm going to be taking the shade Raw Sienna, which is a little bit of a darker brown. And then I'm going to keep this more towards like the outer V. Still dragging it out a little. And when I say drag it out, I don't mean like directly out and straight. I mean kind of like flicked up towards your eyebrow. For the lid color, I'm going to be taking the shade Vermeer, which is this like really pretty light champagne color. And you could honestly take a brush, take your finger. These are really pigmented shimmers. I'm gonna take my finger just because I like that effect that it gives. So on my ring finger, and I'm keeping this towards the front of my eye and then stopping in the middle. And then don't forget to put that in your inner corner. That's why I suggested bringing your eyeshadow primer like to the inside as well. And then with the shade Tempera, I'm gonna apply that on my eyebrow bone. Now is the fun part. So now is when we're going to do the eyeliner. First, I'm going to be taking Cypress Umber, which is this really dark matte brown. I'm going to use something with a flat edge, so I just use this little sample. I will take that and put that against my eyelid. I will use this to trace the brown eyeshadow. I got closer so you can see exactly what I'm doing, but then also so I can look at myself. See how this one kind of goes straight up and then this one is more curved? I'm going to fix this one with an angled brush and some concealer because I really want them to look like they match. Okay, that was enough of the zoomed in part, but now I'm going to take this Maybelline Eye Studio gel eyeliner and I'm going to be using a small angled brush, and I'm just going to make a very small black line above where I put the brown eyeshadow, but not like filling up the entire thing, just like a smaller line having the brown still show. I'm keeping the black gel eyeliner a lot closer to my lash line. A lot of the eye looks bring the black eyeliner in, like near the inner corner of your eye. Personally, I just don't like how that looks on me, but if that looks good on you, go for it. So I think it looks a little too dark right now, so I'm gonna go in with a little more of the same dark brown eyeshadow just to lighten it up. I'm going to be using the Ardell Demi Wispies for lashes just because they have the cat eye effect, so I'm going to apply my lashes and be right back. Alright, now that I have the lashes on, I just feel like it gives you the full FOXY effect look that you're going for. So now I'm going to start on face. I'm going to be using this e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Every time I wear makeup, I use this just because it's really easy to apply. And I think I'm actually starting to like it. I think it does a really good job of keeping your makeup look smooth. Now I'm going to be using a color corrector just to correct some spots that are super discolored. For foundation, I'm going to be using one of my favorite foundations. This is the Covergirl TruBlend Matte Made Foundation. And right now, since I got a little tan, I'm in the shade T10, which is golden amber. Now to conceal my under eyes and any other trouble spots I might have on my face, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Medium Warm. Now when I do this foxy eye look, what I usually do is bring my concealer all the way up like this, because that'll just help like lift your face even further. And try to like follow the line of your eyeliner. And to blend that out, I'm using the e.l.f. sponge as well. Now to set the concealer, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me powder, and this is in the shade Fair Light. And I'm going to be taking this brush that I used to use for eyeshadow primer, and now I use it for setting with my powder, and I just love how it works. This is the Morphe E20 brush. I don't know what it's meant for exactly, like what its use says on the website, but I really like it with my translucent powder. And now using this e.l.f. contour brush, I'm going to take my translucent powder, tap the excess off, and carve under where my contour and bronzer is going to go. And now with a fluffy brush, I'm going to wipe that away. To bronze the face, I'm going to be using my favorite bronzer. This is MAC Give Me Sun, and I'm going to apply this all over. Now to contour, I'm going to be using the Marc Jacobs Omega bronzer. I love this stuff, it's so huge. And I'm going to keep my contour a little bit higher than I usually would, just because I really want this snatched kind of look. Can't forget the jawline. And then I always add some right under my lip, just to make your pout look a little bigger. Now I'm going to contour the nose as well with the same Marc Jacobs bronzer. For blush, I'm going to take the Patrick Ta blush in She's Passionate. And again, I'm going to keep this higher up on my cheekbones and drag it all the way up because we want the whole face to look like we just got a facelift, pretty much. Right now, when I'm applying it on the cheekbones, I'm applying it further out of my face. And then I'm going to apply the blush a little bit on my nose. For highlight, I'm going to be using MAC Mineralize Skinfinish in Soft and Gentle on a MAC fan brush. So for lips, I feel like you could literally do any kind of lip color with this look, just because of how neutral it is, and it will literally go with anything. But I'm just going to show you guys what I was feeling today. First, I'm going to be using the NYX Lingerie Pushup. This is in the shade Bedtime Flirt. I'm kind of going to be using this as like a lip liner and a lipstick. Alright, so next I'm going to be taking this e.l.f. satin lipstick, and this is in the shade Creme. This is a lighter nude. One trick that I want to show you guys that I love doing is taking a darker lip liner. You've probably already seen other people do this, so it's nothing groundbreaking, but I just find that it really does work. So I'm taking the MAC lip liner, and this is in the shade Cork, and I'm going to outline the very bottom of my lip and the very top where my cupid's bow is. This is something super subtle that will make your lips look even more juicier. Thankfully, I was blessed with good lips, but I still want to make them look a little bit bigger. So right under, and then right at the top. Okay, so the bottom is a little sloppy, not even gonna lie, but I also have a trick for that. Again, nothing groundbreaking. You're literally using concealer to clean up a mess, which is what concealer is for. I'm gonna be taking the same e.l.f. concealer, just a teeny tiny bit, on the same angled brush I used like for my eyebrows and everything, and I'm just going to slightly carve out the two bottom sides of my lips, which is where I also made the mistake. So to finish the look, I'm going to be topping my lips with some lip gloss, and this is the Marc Jacobs lip gloss in the shade Sugar Sugar. Alright you guys, so that completes the final look. I really hope you enjoyed learning how I do my version of the FOXY eye makeup look. I really love this. I think it looks perfect for summer if you want to go out, or if you're trying to have a casual but cute day, you know. If you have any other tutorials that you want me to film for you, feel free to let me know what they are in the comments below. Subscribe if you aren't already. I post videos weekly, so you don't want to miss out. But again, thank you for watching this video if you've made it this far, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!